Oh my God, it was amazing. It was the dream to represent Puerto Rico, represent my country, and to do it with such a special group. And the fan base was incredible. The atmosphere of those games was crazy good, crazy good. It was heartbreaking. I never knew I loved Edwin so much until I couldn't stop crying, and that's when I realized I loved Edwin a lot. And it's one of those moments that you wish you could go back and kind of do in slow motion. That way, no one goes through that. It broke my heart. It did not feel good. Edwin kind of calmed the team a little bit after the game, and he talked to us, and just the emotions there. It was a very, very sad clubhouse. When I look back, I saw the group was gathering somewhere on the ground, and all I saw was the cleats with the trumpets, and I knew that was Edwin.
Yeah. Have you talked too much the last few days
with
Edwin?
Every day.
Yeah.
We have Team Puerto Rico has a group chat, and I texted him separately, but in the group chat he constantly talked. And so every day we talk. We try to get updates, and we try to keep each other. That's part of our brotherhood of Team Puerto Rico. I mean, we got to focus on what we have. We got to focus on what we have. We have a really good team. And a lot of guys are resilient. Are we going to miss Edwin? 100% we are. You know, it's a huge part of our team. I think he's the best closer in the game. But we're all professional. We all got a job to do, and we got to go out there and take care of business. You know, hopefully he can come back at some point. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would love for him to come back at some point and help us as much as he can. I think the participation should still be there. You know, these are injuries that none of us want. None of us. And they hurt, they suck, they feel terrible. I can understand everyone's emotion. Believe me, I have those emotions too. You know, when I see Altuve check swinging and getting hit, we all start texting. We text Maldonado, we text Christian Vasquez. We all start. You know, I had text messages from Narvaez. I had text messages from other players from other teams about Edwin Diaz. You know, we all care for each other. No one wants to get hurt, but we all love our countries and want to represent our countries. I feel like I'm ready to play, and the amount of knowledge I gained from that tournament, it's unmatched. You know, it's essentially an all-star team that you put together, and you get to talk to other players from other organizations and pick their brains and how do they prepare, how do they study, what do they think when they're hitting, what do they not think when they're not hitting, how do they catch ground balls. Different coaches, different infield coach, different. You know, when you have Yadier as a manager, someone that's done it for such a long time, you have Juan Gonzalez, a hitting coach. You know, like the amount of knowledge I gained from that tournament, I'm sure it's the same thing for every country. You know, there's guys from Israel that can learn from Jack Peterson. There's guys from Nicaragua that can learn from Erasmo Ramirez. It's just, to me, we have an opportunity to represent our countries and learn from our peers. It's unmatched. It's amazing.
You plan to play next time?
100%. If I'm healthy, God willing, I would love to play. Every time I have the opportunity to represent Puerto Rico and have Puerto Rico across my chest, I will give everything I got. And it's not just representing Puerto Rico on a tournament. I represent Puerto Rico right now. And when I was on the field, I was representing the Mets too. You know, God gave me a talent and ability to play the game, and I'm super proud to be a New York Met, but I'm also super proud to be Puerto Rican. Wherever I go, I tell my mom, even in the moon, I'll yell I'm Puerto Rican. That's how proud I am of my roots, and it's who I am. It's part of who I am.